Da, 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 da. Boop, 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 boop. Bob. Speak, Josh.
Hello.
Alright. So we can hear and everything is good there. So let me share this. Copy link. Round 2. Nate. Round 2. Alright. Continue or save slots. I'm always afraid that continue is not going to bring me to where I want to go. Oh, it lets you choose. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Alright. So, we're back. This is Let's Play Bucket List. I'm playing Spyro. I am not a streamer, but it's on my bucket list to put a Let's Play onto YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is part 2. Last time we went through the intro stage, and then the Peacekeeper's Frontier, and now we're in Magic Land. Not Disneyland, but Magic Land. So let's see if I can get used to the controls. Run straight headfirst into water. That's to run. Okay. Hello, wizard. Ow. Oh, he's wearing a... Right. Boom. Alrighty. Allow me to get my bearings. So where have I been so far? Oh! Also, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Early Thanksgiving, but, you know.
Early Thanksgiving, but you know. Or happy whatever holiday when you accidentally stumble upon this a couple years from now and I'm like, what? A Let's Play?
Oh,
I did do one of
yes.
those.
Hello to all our viewers in the post-apocalyptic future who have
Yeah.
stumbled across this.
Indeed. In the future. When you find this, in the year 2117, and you see how the, you're doing research about how the streaming culture led to the downfall of humanity by common people doing this practice. Hi. I hope I'm a little more successful than I am right now. At least by a little bit. I saw those gems. Oh my word, what are these things? No, don't run toward me. They're like furry, woolly mammoth, rhino, dragon things. Died of one hit of fire. I love the druid's face. He's like, oh.
Well, so much for that idea.
He was trying not to run right off. Is this a boss? This feels very, very boss-like. Oh, that came out fast.
No, this isn't the boss level.
Okay. Good, good. Because I was going to say, it feels kind of boss-ish.
So you are missing Sparks, I just noticed.
Yeah, I got hurt.
Do you remember how to get him, or?
Yeah, I gotta kill wildlife. I hit the wrong
The
button.
honorable thing to do.
Indeed. Oh. I love the blank expression on their face. Gosh, I love most of these characters. I also like this game. I realize the problem with doing this game like this is that I can't play it during the week. And that makes me a sad boy. Zane? Zane Truesdale?
Oh, Spyro, you're not afraid of those big,
I
noisy,
don't think
gigantic,
so.
awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
He sounded very familiar. Okay, let's see if I can, Ooh, that was spicy. I'm sorry, but I need my sparks back.
So if you wanted to like really throw out some interesting holidays we can have today, apparently today is Absurdity Day, Beautiful Day, and Universal Children's Day.
Alright, so we have to find a way to incorporate all three of those in one video.
Well, we're playing a children's game,
Yeah, it's true.
and
Okay.
it's a remastered, so it's very beautiful.
Indeed.
And it's your first time playing an over 20-year-old game, which is a bit absurd.
Indeed. Nailed it. Didn't even have to try that hard. I was thinking that was going to be like a whole adventure we'd have to go through like the entire episode. Oh, I forgot you're immune to fire. I'm sorry, small sheep. There is no other wildlife.
I think, strictly speaking, those are rams, given the horns on their head.
So not sheep. Eldred.
But related to sheep.
Thank you for releasing me.
Okay, so interesting note about him. He had magical writings on his wings, like a professor writing on chalkboard. However, there's like no way he could have actually looked at those notes. So my headcanon is that other people write on his wings, and they just share wings with each other, and like write down each other's notes. Which, can you imagine writing notes for a paper on the back of one of your fellow classmates? I'd work on my essay, but Timothy is absent and he has all my notes.
See, you go that direction when you say, you know, writing on somebody for keeping the notes. And all I can think of is that, you know, some guy in prison, when they're making an escape plan, just has all their the guard schedules and all that tattooed on his back.
It's pretty good. Whoa! So was that.
Of course, that wouldn't be the first time some stuff of importance would have been tattooed on a person. There was an episode of the comedy spy show Get Smart, where the main character, Agent Maxwell Smart, is tricked into drinking a unknown concoction which contains the this map to missing government information. But the map will come out as a rash on his chest. And so it would be the first time that important information was written on somebody's body. In media, anyway. Now, who knows? There could totally be an ancient history of writing nationally important information or something on the. That's what tattoos really were. Is just a history of, well, in some cultures, a history of your achievements.
Yeah. Very true. Ah,
Oh, excuse me.
there we go. Kelvin.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs.
Not to be confused with
outside
his
the mental
cousin,
crafters'
Celsius.
world as well.
Indeed.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
No, you won't. Don't make promises for me. Ooh, treasure. Run through, get a lay of the track. So I rewatched episode 1 of this, and in the boss level with the sheep,
Yeah, Toasty.
Toasty, I missed a gem, and that was like the one gem I had missing. And I was like, man, if I was a completionist, I would actually go back and get it. If you watch the video, you can see where the gem is. Like, right before I meet Toasty, it's to my right. And I was like, dang. If I had Sparky with me, I would have got that gem right there.
Yeah, gotten the 100% on that level.
Yeah, I think I got 100% on 1. I've gotten all the dragons and... Come on.
I think you got 100% on Shemp.
Yeah, I did. I thought there was another button to breathe fire.
Well, there's R2.
But I can't
that will
be...
breathe fire. But
Okay.
you can't charge and breathe fire like that. Ooh, very
Ah.
close there.
I know I was really close. There he is! You hear my dogs going ballistic upstairs? It's pretty good.
Actually, no, not really. At least not on my headset.
Oh, okay, good. Wait, I didn't think this through. Well, they're gone. Hey, what's up, Kevin? We just rescued Kelvin a little bit ago, so I got all the dragons in this mission, so I don't really care too much about anything else. Oh. Alright, Alpine Ridge. Charge. Thought I already caught that guy. Interesting.
Yeah, if you look at him, he's not actually carrying anything. So.
Oh, you're right. Let's see, this is High Caves, which I've done. It's Alpine Ridge, which I've done. Which means there's another way to go that I don't see yet. Ow. Let's... Can I... Hmm. I don't think I can glide over there.
No.
I
Can't.
couldn't even jump out of that. That's interesting. It's fine. Boom. Reigniting.
Yeah, you couldn't jump out because you didn't have any sparks left. So
Oh!
that point of damage you took was your last point of damage to take.
Okay.
No, normally if you had spark, you could have leapt out of there.
There's something right there. Hmm. Oh. Close but no bananas.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Not quite yet. I think I figured something out. Wizard, pop back up. No, it's not higher. Ah, I see. I know about that charge thing right there. Just goes, hey. Hey, there's something. Oh, that's a crystal flight. Nope, 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 nope. Run! Hey, here we are. Oh, look at the guy with the little rain cloud. He was so sad. The unknown and little known green mage controls the lightning. Okay, let's go over to this guy.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so much. Hop aboard for the beast. Would you like to go?
Oh, thank God! I can only already go to the beast market. No, let's. Ah! Scared the crap out of me. Okay, so there was a world up there. There's a world right here.
And you haven't done Crystal Flight yet, so.
Oh, but I don't want to do the flight missions. I don't want to.
Oh, you don't. Well. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you have to. You might have to do like one, but I'm not sure. I ran through this game completing every level, 100%, because that's a nice thing about the first Spyro game is you don't have to do any backtracking. You can
Yep.
you can 100% complete
Yep.
every level
Yep.
the first time you play
Yep.
it.
Nope. 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 Oh, there's two more areas we can do. Wizard Peak. Alright. I vaguely remember
Yeah, so there's-
Blowhard being a terrible boss. Okay. Must
Honestly, I don't remember much about Blowhard from when I played this game as a kid.
must
Replaying him, he wasn't that bad.
must resist stupidity jokes about the name Blowhard. Not resisting well. I'm guessing. Oh, I guessed wrong. No, shut up. Get rid of the lightning guy first. Oof. This ain't skipping through the meadow anymore. Oh, those projectiles are long. There's the blue wizard up there. It's the daddy wizard. Oh, that's deceptively long. Not liking these troll guys. Freeze. Okay. I love the random tree on the mountaintop.
That's like real life.
Exactly, the one tree at the top of the mountain.
It's like the poor guy, the poor surveyor who accidentally killed the oldest tree in the world.
Don't know what I expected there.
Because it was just, you know, some little shrub-looking thing on the side of a mountain. He accidentally pulled it out.
Jarvis!
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Do you usually bash wizards when you're not already imprisoned? Or is this just something you like to do? Regardless of how many wizards are here. Oof. Oof. How many lives do I have left? This is probably something I should know. Sonic's got nothing on me.
One life.
One life.
Which, yep, and the question is, oh no, 2 lives now. I can't remember if Spyro's a game that 0 counts as a life or not.
I got 3 now. So we're in the clear.
Oh. Good old blue butterflies. I love when the wizards jump backwards because you can see their really skinny legs. It's hilarious.
I messed up. Good idea. Not good implication. Disgusting slurping noises. What can I say? Sorry, Senior Butterfly. Mr. Butterfree.
Free the butter!
Bye-bye, Butterfree.
Margarine for everyone!
Indeed. I can't remember... Can you usually tell the difference between... margarine and butter? Or is that like a special skill like cooks need?
I mean, to be honest, I don't use margarine, so I couldn't tell you at all what the difference is, because I haven't tasted margarine in, you know, years. I'm sure that if you have them one after the other, you can definitely tell the difference, because I also think it depends on like what margarine you get, because I think some margarine is made with like canola oil or something. Actually, now I'm gonna look this up because I prefer not to look silly saying margarine is made out of one thing when it's not.
Come to the stream to watch Spyro, watch somebody complete their bucket list, and learn fun facts about margarine. I'm just trying to see if I can get... Nope. Oh.
Okay, so apparently regular margarine contains 65% vegetable oils such as canola and sunflower oil, water, salt, emulsifiers, milk solids, natural color, vitamins A and D. Well, what's interesting is apparently it was created by Hippolyte Mejmouri in response to a challenge by Emperor Napoleon III to create a butter substitute from beef tallow for the armed forces and lower classes. But yeah, no, given the fact that regular butter is made out of, milk, and margarine's made out of vegetable oils, I think it'd be pretty... I think if you had one after the other, you could probably tell the difference.
Yeah. I feel like I need to apologize for my quick camera movements, because I know if I'd be watching some parts of this, I'd make myself motion sick. I'm trying to get used to it. The camera's a little too sensitive for my taste.
Right. Well, you can change the camera setting.
I think I tried to the first time, but all I could do was change if it was inverse or not. Oh, I see your game. Hang on a minute.
Well, no, there's active and inactive.
Okay. I want it active, though. I want to be able to look around at stuff.
Well, no, you can. It's just... one is you have total control of the camera, and the other is you can move the camera around when you want, but naturally it will stay behind Spyro. This is what it's advertised as.
Ah, okay. I'll keep it free for now. I'll just get good. Tried and true, Nope. Okay, those guys are all about waiting.
So, Kevin will get this reference. I've been in my playthrough of Spyro games. I've beaten the second game, but now I'm going through and completing every level, getting all the side stuff, the achievements, etc., etc. And Kevin will know my pain in the fact that I've had to listen to this particular tune several times. Da 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 da
da da. Yeah, I think we all have those tastes and things that we can just taste the difference between, especially if it's something we've generally eaten a lot of. I'm sure there's something I can taste the difference between. I know I can taste the difference between, like, sodas. Several things. One, he just killed his old man. Also, I am now levitating. Good job, Spyro.
You can now truly fly.
It's like, they do have skinny little legs. It's like the hitboxes from Call of Duty.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall.
Okay, yeah, I've been looking more into that.
There.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Square hitbox problems, indeed. Looking more into the hitboxes or the margarine?
No, the zombies in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So the Easter eggs is like the way to quote-unquote beat the zombies.
Okay, I thought so as I was looking it up. I'm like, I think this is the way to beat it. But we lasted a long time, though.
Yeah.
Alright. Lightning seared right in front of my face. But we're gonna do the boss, Blowhard. Remember what day it is.
Absurdity?
That. And Children's Day.
Yes, Children's Day.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess that this is a whale. It's gonna be my
I mean, magic whale, mountains, that sounds more like a Legend of Zelda than...
Yeah, I forgot about the mountain
Spyro.
theme. I was just thinking, like what creature would I give the name Blowhard to?
Of all the things I would really love to see, like, revisited in a Legend of Zelda game, the Dreamfish is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening in general. Just
What
because
is that?
That
Is that Blowhard?
is Blowhard.
Oh, he's a tornado mage.
Ah, yes, the infamous siblings let you try a game. That backfired on my siblings. I was
'Cause you
way
got
too good
better
at
at the
button
game?
mashing.
Oh,
No, because I was much better at button mashing than they
Altair!
expected, and I beat them in Soul Calibur. Well, technically it's Soul Blade at the time.
And,
Fun fact, Altair means eagle in Arabic.
I'm out of here.
I didn't get any of that conversation. I was too distracted by the dragon's name being Altair.
It was another old man conversation where he gives you a little bit of information and then it's like, now, I'm going to talk about this thing. And Spyro's like, I'm a feisty young person from the 90s. I don't have time for old people. I gotta go.
I'm guessing this boss is just find the guy, fire the guy, repeat until dead.
Like most bosses.
Yeah. This one just more so than usual. I thought I didn't make that for a second, and I about got salty. That was okay. 5-year-old me probably didn't just understand the boss mechanics. Let it be known that I'm a better gamer than 5-year-old Kevin. It's the small accomplishments in life. I should pull the enemies. Alright.
Thank you, Spyro, for
To
recovering
go.
so many of our Dragonette. Hop aboard. Would you like to go?
The Beast Makers? So we're talking like animal husbandry or like other stuff?
I mean, given the fact that you've got the artisans, which are crafters of art and such, I always assumed the beast makers were just dragons that, I mean, one could assume we're talking husbandry, but I always thought it was more magical and like they just, made creatures out of magic.
Ooh. Pretty cool.
But either one works. The game does not like clear up this point at all.
No. Alright. Put on our game theory hats.
I refuse. I am not having anything to do with that show. Thank you.
Oh,
very
it's a
much.
jungle! Oh! Oh, now we're in Attack the Power Juju Land. Die, chicken.
This is where owl bears come from.
Summon Owlbear. Oh man, we're done for. That's it. Stream's over. Game's over. I'm liking the music. Apparently so is that guy.
I remember one time I was in a class at college, and the professor, was, just doing the whole tell your name and something about you, just like what your favorite animal is. And one guy in the class was like, my favorite animal. He gave a mythical animal, and the professor was like, well, I meant a real animal. And he was like, oh, well, my favorite real animal was this animal. But then like everyone after that student decided to give both their favorite animal and their favorite mythical animal. And I was like, okay, well, what's my favorite mythical animal? Owl bears. They're just really cool. Well, suffice to say, I'm the only person there who's ever played D&D. Or heard of it. So I say an owl bear, and everyone's like, what the hell's an owl bear? And they start going after me because my, mythical creature is just weird. I'm like, it's mythical! One guy said a sphinx.
That's very traumatic. Also very odd that would be a thing. Also, that guy reminded me of Kled. I just want to throw that out there from League of Legends. Let's go to Terrace Village. But, what if we made a Confederate general in League of Legends? That's super, racy. That's too risky. We can't do something like that. No. Let's make him a Yordle. Okay, that still doesn't mean everything and everything. No. Let's make him a mix between a stoner, an alcoholic, and a Confederate general. That was definitely Dragon Kled. He's Kled and Skarl. Just ditched out the Minuteman. I'm sensing a theme of electricity, rock and roll, and jungle, which I don't think I would combine those together, but that's okay. Excuse me, what? He's like in a little toaster oven.
Technically, it's a little, tank, but
I won.
So it's, as Kevin states, it's technology corrupting the jungle.
Ah! You see as he shoots down chickens. What kind of monster would just kill chickens who were minding their own business?
Afterwards, you promptly flame the only other chickens in the area.
It was missing its family. I'm not evil. I'm just reuniting them all with its family. Nature goodies versus techie bad guys. Alright, environmental message, everyone. I need everyone to...
Oh, so Spyro's just taking the plot from the first Sonic game. Got it.
You heard it here first, folks. Spyro is ripping off Sonic the Hedgehog.
To be fair, though, we could probably go farther back and just find out that, like, Sonic's ripping off, I don't know, Rudyard Kipling or somebody. Oh shoot, what's the name of the guy who wrote Tarzan?
Sonic the Hedgehog is secretly the white man's burden. Dun dun dun!
I mean, he's a burden, but I don't think he's specifically for white people.
Well, okay, everything just popped into existence. Yeah.
See, now that I've mentioned that, I'm very curious on like what the first iteration of nature versus technology was. TV tropes don't fail me now.
I know it's a heavy implication with Lord of the Rings, with the industrial orcs, like taking over and burning the land nearby. I know that's something that's been pointed to. There was... I'm trying to think of like a Greek... Oh, like Pan, like Artemis in like Greek mythology. I don't know if that's going way too far back, but you know. Claude.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these pods have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
They're all like, hello, we are the magical creatures. We are here in this area to do magic stuff and study books and learn about the magic. We here be the beast makers of the swamp. We take care of all the animals and be assaulted by the technology and their rock and roll music and... Oh, there's so many of these enemies together.
You say rock and all that, and all I can think of is that line from Batman Fortunate Son. Punk is nothing but death and crime and the rage of a beast.
What Batman was that from?
Fortunate Son. Basically, gosh, how do I explain this hilarity of a comic? Batman and Robin are on the trail of this guy who's going insane and believes he's getting messages from the spirit of insert what do we call it? Insert stand-in for Elvis. And so, you know, he's going crazy and trying to free musicians from, you know, the capitalism that's begun to take him over and yada yada yada. But Batman, you find out, has like this deep-seated disgust for rock music.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll
Based on what else, he listened to a bit of it before the night his parents got killed.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
I love that dragon. I love this area. Yeah, everyone's like, Batman is dark and gritty and full of edge and and then there's comics like that. It's like, oh, I hate rock music. Almost jumped into a swamp.
But yeah, like another thing that happened was like on his training stuff to to better know, to better become acquainted with, you know, the ways of the criminal mind. He joined up with basically some heavy users of drugs who were also groupies. And one of the guys in a cracked out rage ended up killing one of their friends. And so Batman is like, nothing good has come from rock music. And of course, at the end of the comic, he has to come to appreciate what rock means.
These confounded kids. It's like listening to jazz music. And it's like, this is the devil's music. Everything else, and then it's like rock and roll. And it's like, this is the devil's music. And then, you know, boy, if they could listen to this,
shows up and
if they could listen to the subject of today's pop music, they'd like crap themselves.
don't get me started. I listened to there was a song at work, which really ground my gears.
Grounded your
Because
gears. It
the-
didn't even grind them, just straight grounded them.
Yeah. Well, the lyrics referenced Romeo and Juliet, which is my favorite Shakespearean play. But then the lyrics immediately afterwards showed the fact that they did not understand the meaning behind that play. Because the point of Romeo and Juliet is not, love and, the greatness of love. Shakespeare wrote that as basically saying, no, like, following your heart is not a good thing to do. Like, bad stuff happens from this. Throw in some common sense.
Indeed. My favorite Shakespearean play is Hamlet, but only when lions are involved. Or Macbeth. I messed up the joke. Dang it!
No, you were right. It's Hamlet.
Oh, okay,
not
cool.
Macbeth.
What was I watching recently where it was Macbeth? Was like... I can't even remember. Something I was
Macbeth would
watching
be
recently was...
Yeah, Macbeth would be about a guy taking over. Basically, a guy would take over a country with the help of his wife / friend, and then become really paranoid. Macbeth with lions. I mean, Macbeth's already bloody enough. I mean, throwing in lions, you can just say, well, they're just going to eat each other, so at least some good comes out of the whole situation. Also, Macbeth has like one of the greatest "I am not left-handed" moments.
You think that would have been the sequel for Lion King 2 with Lion King 3? It was just about Macbeth.
Well, no, Lion King 2 was
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
But if the first one was Hamlet and the second one was Romeo and Juliet, do you think that would you have made the third one like, Macbeth?
Me? No. I would have gone with, like, I don't know. I might have cut out using the lions character to remake the entire works of Shakespeare with lions.
Midsummer's Night Dream is about to get really risque.
Timon's Pan, Puck.
Exactly.
I see
I always felt bad in that entire play because I'm like, is anyone gonna accept the fact that one of these guys just gets brainwashed for his entire life and is like forced to be in love with someone else? I thought he was just permanently brainwashed.
Nope.
Okay, good. That's a much better interpretation. Much better interpretation than what I read into it in high school. Because we had to create like an alternate ending or something like that to the story. And I did where that guy just goes like absolutely insane because he finds out he's been brainwashed. Because I guess that was the version we read or watched or whatever, or I didn't understand it. And so I had him just go on a murder spree of all the fairies. Take a shot every time Mason misses a jump. Please don't. Don't do that to yourself. Never bet shots on me doing something stupid consecutively.
See, what I would really like to see, if Disney did another Shakespearean play with lions, I would love to see a taming of the Taming of the Shrew with lions. That'd be hilarious.
The Taming of the Lions. Or you just don't change the Shakespearean works, you just put an asterisk next to everything, and underneath in tiny letters it says, with lions. Macbeth! With lions.
With lions.
Speaking of lions, we got a bunch of Pumbas over there.
I'm trying to think of what else would be other Shakespearean plays I think that would be interesting and set in the world of the Lion King. 12th night. That'd be hilarious. Shit, what's the name of, oh, what a shit, okay,
Cletus!
Much Ado About Nothing. There we go. That'd be hilarious, too.
Great to see you, but I gotta go.
It's great to see you, but I gotta go. My marijuana my cabbage patch.
I mean, that dragon can fly, but that's not the only way he gets high.
Exactly. Happy Proposal 1, Michigan. And happy what you were already doing, Colorado and Washington. Oh, that scared me.
It's like the Simpsons meme. I, for one, and welcome our pot-headed overlords.
The pot, Misty Bog.
Given the jokes we're making, I have an idea why it's so misty.
Ugh. Haha, fart jokes. Also marijuana.
No, weed smoke jokes.
Ah, weeding. Is that called weeding? We just smoke a bunch of pot, call it weeding. As you can clearly tell, I do all the drugs.
I mean, technically, weeding is just going out and getting rid of weeds. Doesn't look like that's been added into the lexicon of
In the beginning
pot
of the
imbibers.
age, in the beginning of the age of dark, there was nothing but great stone trees and everlasting dragons.
See, you say that, except now all I can think of is the opening shot of the Dark Souls.
Yep.
And then as she's doing the intro, these little fish just keep flying up. In the beginning. In the beginning. I'm trying to do something here. Please stop. In the beginning. Alright, I'm done. I quit.
Wait, everybody happened. Does this actually work? Oh, I so thought I could have gone into that trap.
Spyro Souls Engine, the Dragon Edition. No, the traps for the chickens.
Oh! Did not expect him to move. I expected him to like scream or something. Draw. Draw. I'm guessing Tak and the Power of Juju was inspired off of this world.
I wouldn't be surprised. Though I think Tak and the Power of Juju was also inspired off of oh shoot, what was that game? Tomba.
Josh, there are frog dragons. I'm starting to think we're starting to get more into the theories of animal husbandry or animal husbandry.
Dark Souls Prepare to Fly Edition!
Comment your best Spyro Dark Souls crossover title. Winner will receive my lulz and
See, Prepare to Fly Edition just makes me, all that makes me think of is Dark Souls but like in the 90s. So it's like the soundtrack done by Vanilla Ice. I don't remember that particular enemy in the Hobbit game, but I remember the Hobbit game.
Attack frogs? And this used to be such a nice swamp.
I love the dragons in this area. Mostly because I watched no. Oh, that was a disastrous demonstration of abilities. Avert your eyes, stream. Avert your eyes. Oh, you can't. Like, also watching me stream because of the comments on my phone. So I'm like responding to myself in the now, but too late.
Yep.
I just straight up drowned that, man. Can you imagine being a game developer and being like, you know what I want to do? I want to make a plant hitbox extremely large. And like, you get to the end of this long-running series, and you just have the end of the world happen in that like last game, representing how oh, that's an easier port. Like, you know how the series has ended, it's being passed on, but you made it so that it led into another game series, just without even anyone knowing. So it's like at the end of the Spyro games, when the last Spyro is reached, some big explosion ends up happening, and just Gwen appears from out of nowhere. Starts lightning bolt all the dragons, including Spyro. Or the world of Pokemon ends, and all the Pokemon... Gosh darn it all!
All the Pokemon are locked inside the PC box.
Yep.
And so they get digitized.
Yep, they get digitized and turned into Digimon. That's what happens to the leftover Pokemon. And they just merge their franchises right then and there. But it's like, do we have the rights? Do we not?
But Charizard was Agumon.
Indeed, he was. The log confuses me greatly, but here we are regardless. You know what really rustled my jimmies about War Greymon, in particular? He can totally take the claw things off. Like, they're gauntlets, and he's, like, holding on to them. And I'm like, why doesn't he ever, like, let go and just slap a fool?
I mean, it's sort of like the big question about Wizardmon for me is, it's like, okay, wait a minute. You gain clothes when you transform. Like, are those part of your body?
Oh my gosh, it is Pokemon. It's like Wizardmon has just evolved Sylveon.
But no, like, the thing with Wizardmon, though, is, like, it's distinctly, like, pants, a shirt, a cowl, a hat, a cape. Like, there's like, a separate situations for these.
That was a very confusing situation for me. Alright. So which of the Digimon was your favorite? That was embarrassing.
Like, of the main characters Digimon, or just Digimon, any of the Digimon you ever met?
I think any would work. I need a chicken. Oh, there's Return Home. But there's Exploration.
I was always a big fan of Teddymon
Oh,
and his cousin, what was he called? Snowmanmon or whatever?
Spyro, stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
I love the ding of the, it was amazing.
Frigimon, that was his name.
Pydramon was the OG Joker for anyone who didn't watch Batman the Animated Series. I still remember that one scene. We had a recorded movie of basically the end of that arc when everyone faced off against Pydramon. Like, recorded on a VHS. Yes, I'm talking about Digimon right now, Spyro. Don't sass me like that. And there was a moment where Sarah and TK were crawling underneath the deck trying to escape from him, and he was stabbing through the deck with swords trying to impale them. It was so terrifying. Like, as a child,
Digimon's name?
Pydramon.
Pydramon?
He was the clown. I died. I think it was Pydramon. Maybe it was something different. My hearing has always been bad. He was one of the 4 enemies of Season 1 of the Dark Masters. This is, of course, talking with the English version.
Right. Piedmon.
Piedmon. Okay.
Yeah, because I guess he's like supposed to be based off of the Pied Piper.
Maybe. Why do I know this? I don't know. Was it an integral part of your childhood? Maybe he freaked you out as much as he freaked me out.
My favorite main character Digimon from Season 1 was always well, I mean, I had a couple for different reasons. What was Joe's guy's name?
Oh, I love Joe so much. I rewatched Digimon like a year or two ago, and he honestly is my favorite character. What was Gomamon? Gomamon?
Gomamon.
Gomamon. That was it.
I loved Gomamon just because of how damn sassy he was.
I know.
Like, he did not take anything from, like, Joe would start complaining about something, and Gomamon would just, like, not have any of it.
My favorite part was that pseudo Boston accent they gave him. Hey, come on, Joes, don't be such a downer, huh? That was at least in the English version.
Yep, I remember.
Why do you always have to
Oh,
complain and be a Debbie Downer about everything? Come on! Of course, he turned into the gigantic walrus.
Yes.
That was based off of
I-
Thor.
My favorite one that, like, because of the way it evolved was, my, Maze Digimon. No, not Mimi.
Mimi. The punch.
Yep.
Togemon.
Thank you.
Didn't wear a
It
toga.
has been a while.
Made me sad.
And then, of course, my favorite character of the show was Izzy, so, you know. Gotta love Kabuterimon, and... Yeah. No, my favorite villain from Digimon. Like, I like Devilmon, and all them. Like, those are cool villains. My favorite villain was the singing lion tiger.
The Elvis monkey?
Yes.
Hey there, Digidestin, I'm about to show you the time of your lives, and by time of your lives, I mean I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna take your Digidevices, and I'm gonna Digivolve myself, and then I'm gonna go into the human world. This is my plan, because I am... his Edomon? It was Edomon! Edomon! Because my name's
E-T-E-M-O-N.
Edomon. My name's Edomon, and I am the greatest of all time. Huh.
Yeah, I loved him just because I was like, I would watch it and I was like, why the heck is Johnny Bravo in Digimon?
And why is it kind?
But why is he like the best part of this?
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
He was a villain only for a very short amount of time too. Like he wasn't around very long.
Well, no, well he wasn't around for long, but then he came back, and then he left, and then he came back again, and he had that side villain, like the other guy who was like really mad at him, which was the chip, chip Digimon.
Oh, I can't remember.
Okay, if I pull up Edamon, I'm bound to find.
He also didn't have a Digivolve form. He just strapped a bunch of like a miniature incomplete Death Star to his body. He's like, I am super powerful now. Not gonna defeat anything.
Well,
oh my gosh! Ultimate Digilution! Ah! Or am I remembering that wrong?
Datamon, that was his name.
Oh, really messed that one up. I am loving this. It's a lot more sensitive than it looks. Ow. Oh, you're right there.
Well, there was Metal Edamon.
Metal Edamon.
Apparently, there's also a King Edamon.
Yeah, if you look up like the Digimon wiki, I've done it before. Just for something else. Like most of the main cast has ultimate forms, and you also realize that the baby forms of most of them were like the baby forms of most of the main cast went digivolved into a lot of other things, and there's like these huge family trees that are just really interesting to look at. I don't know what I did there. Okay. How do I get over there? Oh, sneaky. Oh, that's the way I came. Maybe?
Okay, so according to the wiki, Edamon, all right, the Elvish puppet guy, the Elvis puppet guy, was one of the first creations of Apocalypse, along with his predecessor, Devimon, and successor, Myotismon. I'm like, hold on a second. The guy who made the Devil Digimon and the Devil Digimon Part 2 made Digimon?
Okay, I thought you were implying that, like, Devimon digivolved into Edomon, and Edomon into Myotismon, and I was trying to think of how the middle evolution between a devil and Dracula is Elvis.
Right. No. It's just Apocalypse was like, I'm gonna make some Digimon, and they're gonna, F around with the Digiworld. And, one day, the first day, he's like, I'll make like a version of me, slightly less powerful, but sort of like me. And he makes Devimon. And then the next day, he's like, takes a big smoke of pot or something. And he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I've been listening to this music that's been going around the Digiworld, and holy cow, is it good! And
Then
he
on the-
makes Edamon.
And he, the first day he creates Dracula, or the first day he creates the devil. Second day he creates Dracula. Third day he just hit a giant joint and just made Elvis.
I have so many questions about that now. I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, it's like, anytime like someone's like, you know, this character, you know, this creature created these things. There's always like some part of it where I'm just like, how did you like make this thing and then make the sudden leap in logic to this thing? It's sort of like how it's like, okay, so God created all the creatures in the world. How do you think up a blue whale? All right, and then go right from that to, you know, I'm gonna make a fly. Really
big,
small
really small.
creature. And a really big creature, and they're vastly different. And anytime, like, anything has, you know, some all-powerful being that creates stuff, I have many questions of beliefs and logic. Because I can't do that myself.
That is why we are not God. That is the true test of the divine being. Can you go from making a blue whale to a platypus?
Well, it's sort of like, me and my brother have had this conversation one of my brothers have had this conversation a couple of times, in that no one has actually made a truly alien in media.
Mm-hmm.
All aliens have some basis of a creature on Earth.
Spyro, for an amazing tour
Typically
of Twin
reptiles,
Towers.
but sometimes
It won't supercharge.
octopus or squid or
Yeah.
other kinds of creatures on the planet. And excuse me, as far as our media consumption has gone, I don't think either of us have found a truly alien.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we personally assume extraterrestrial life would be something unseen on this planet, for obvious reasons. Unless, of course, we live in a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy situation, in which case dolphins are the true master race, and we got to pay attention to them.
Yeah. It looks like something. Oh, I'm back here. Bet these can be broken by a supercharge. Anywho. Do. They fleshed out the evolution trees of those main baby forms a lot in early supplementary media. I think Kabuterimon goes into like a pure yellow form or green form with like fold out wings and like a Hercules beetle look, and he's like Herculean Kabuterimon or something like that. There's another naming scheme for a party. Just keep adding synonyms and words into one long word right at the end of it. Or go with my Yu-Gi-Oh card idea. Just keep adding adjectives until you sound like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Wait. Hold up a second. Alright, so there's Mega Kabuterimon, and there's a red version and a blue version of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a Hercules beetle one. well, a rhinoceros beetle, I should say.
Hmm.
And then there's Chimeramon.
Yeah, it gets crazy. This is a metalhead right here.
Okay, so wait a minute. Chimeramon is a chimera of various Digimon. It has the head of Kabuterimon, the eyes and hair of Metal Greymon, the body and lower jaw of
Oh, is
Greymon,
that the thing
wings
from season
of
2?
Adramon, the top wings of Anjamon, the arms of Devimon, the left arm of Kuwagamon, the right arm of Skullgreymon, the legs of Garurumon, and the tail of Monochromon.
Yeah, I think that's the villain that Emperor Ken makes. The Digimon Emperor.
Well, it is in Adventure 2, so... Okay, and then Kabuterimon can armor digivolve into Kongomon.
Kongomon? From Kabuterimon?
Well, it's a slide form.
Slide form? I don't
Let's
know
check
what
out what slide evolution is.
I was gonna say, I don't know what that is.
Slide evolution. It's a form of evolution that does not actually push a Digimon to a higher level, like mode change. It's primarily a way for a hybrid Digimon to switch back and forth between its human and beast, such as Grumblemon to Gigasmon. But it is also commonly used by non-hybrid Digimon to switch between its pure and evil forms.
Oh, okay. That was the
Such as
thing in Digimon
Daimon.
Frontiers,
Okay.
which was one of
So
my
I guess-
favorites.
I guess Kabuterimon is the evil form of...
Tentomon?
the other one. Kentomon.
That's a lot to unpack. What is Izzy truly?
The best character in the series.
I think Joe is. I'm still with Joe.
I mean, I like Joe and all, but... Izzy's still my main character.
I don't know how I thought I was going to win that encounter, but I did anyway. Hello. Sadiki.
Metalhead is all charged
Hyper
up to
Ultimate
meet you.
Blue Eyes, White Herculean, you activated my trap card Mon of Death and Taxes.
Wait, what was that? I'm sorry, I was listening to Sadaki.
Kevin's comment.
Hyper Ultimate Blue Eyes White Herculean, you activated my trap card Mod of Death and Taxes. I like it. Name the party that. Oh, there's a robot.
gosh, I love the top 10 weirdest Digimon.
What is one of them?
Daipenmon. It's a penguin that dual wields popsicles. And it's a mega class.
What's its first form?
Let me look this up. Alright, prior forms. Anyone plus Spirits of Ice, or Kumamon plus Korikakumon.
This makes me really want to play a Digimon-esque Mutants and Mastermind, where you just have different forms of the Digimon be different, like, power sheets and whatnot, and different power level characters.
Okay, no, you can't tell me that these two Digimon merged together make Daipenmon.
Who are they?
I'll put the pictures in Discord, because this is ridiculous.
Comment below if you would like to run a Digimon Mutants and Masterminds game. Not play, run. I will help you world build. I'm gonna get an email like 15 years from now. It's like, I want to play that Digimon. I want to play that Digimon thing you were talking about years ago. And I'm gonna be like, who are you and what are you talking about? Don't all hail the weeb stream me. Memes. Okay. Oh, I know him. He's from Digimon Frontier. Okay, yeah, him and him. Somehow equals... I was not ready! He was dual wielding axes, and then he was dual wielding.
No, where did the dreadlocks go? Where did the rocket launcher go? How did he become a penguin?
I would love to make a Mutants and Masterminds like that. It's like, let's combine my bear form with my spider form. Or no, my owl form with my bear form. And Josh is like, yes! To make my super mega death robot! Why? Because screw you, that's why. Alright, Mr. Man, what do I need to progress?
So sorry for all the dragons still. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons.
50 dragons, huh? 50 dragons. 50 dragons.
Well, if you go to the guidebook.
Yeah.
Seems
I have to go to some other worlds and...
What worlds are you missing?
Oh, wow. I'm missing 2 from Stone Hill. Let's travel to Stone Hill. I could just travel from the guidebook? Say it ain't so! This is like area numero uno. I'm not actually any stronger. But... apparently I didn't go in here and tap this. Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the
No!
top of your
Gosh
jump.
darn
Try
you
pressing
people.
the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Ridiculous.
Well, I rescued one. Sheep, I come in peace. I have no war with you.
Wait, wait, wait. Kayla, it gets better.
I didn't come here for the egg. We're gonna have to
First
link.
try.
We're gonna have to link this.
Oh my gosh.
Were you laughing at something I did, or?
No, it's we're continuing the Digimon stuff in the meme chat.
Ah. I'm gonna have to link this article at some point in time. So that this mysterious force in the future will know and understand what we're talking about.
Wait, how did you miss 2 here?
I don't know.
Oh wait, I think I know.
Okay, where would it be? I got the one up on the hills over there. Or the,
Right.
no, the one on the, tower this way to get up onto the hills. I got the one in there.
Have you checked the well?
The well. Oh my word! It's the well. Gavin! I knew it, Gavin. Oh.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like
Does he have gauges? He has gauges!
Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. Holy shit.
His gauges tattoos and...
How did I not notice he's got gauges in his horns?
Gavin's the hipster dragon. Okay, so
I mean,
can I
he's
go
got
home or can I?
He's got a sleeve tattoo and he's a
Dark
barista.
Oh my gosh! I was thinking like tea hipster. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Now I am back. But now I know that there's more than one dragon. Oh no, Josh! No! What has happened? I have to entertain people. Holy crap, that's a big guy. Okay. Ah, here's one. Do 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 do. Oswin.
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Is he the theater dragon? The performance dragon. The something else dragon. I don't know. Anyway, be right back. Toot toot toot. Only microphone audio is being broadcasted. Da 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 da. Accidentally disconnected with technical difficulties. Da 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 da. Hey, how's it going? And we're back. Gameplay, broadcasting gameplay and mic are you because you exited the block screen. Woo! We're in Darkway Passage now. I missed 2 dragons in here because I thought that there was only 1 dragon per area, and I was very wrong. So we're back to the first area I ever went through. Bigger, faster, stronger. Not necessarily higher level, because you don't get any upgrades or anything, so... Is the checkpoint to reach home? Ow. So, you're playing Spyro as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. How goes your adventures?
Going pretty well. I've technically beaten number 2.
Nice. Like 100% or
No, that's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yeah. I don't know, having scalded hot metal, whatever, will be kind of difficult. Anyway, back to the Beastmaker's world. I love how you can just travel from the guidebook.
Yes.
That's a very good
very
discovery. Nice. Can you imagine if I didn't discover that? Just backtrack the whole way. Everybody would be like, "Yeah, idiot, you can use the guidebook to travel in between things." Chickens. Chickens. Don't listen to heavy metal while you're part of an army. Protecting your troops from a dangerous dragon. Don't sass me, Pumbaa. Not in the mood. Do 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 do. All right. So we've done artisans, we've done warriors, and we've done magic users and beasts. Mechanic?
Oh, I feel much better now that jump in the balloon.
Oh, this is
I'll
Cray.
show you the Dreamweaver's world.
Oh, Dreamweavers. About to get into some wacky stuff, everyone. Buckle in. I didn't realize they were
No.
different balloonists, too. Dreamweavers. I wonder how many of these overworlds there are. No response? Okay.
Oh, do you want me to like tell you how many?
Oh, no. I was
There are?
just... I know. I was just... I thought something happened to audio or something.
No, it's just I had nothing to say
Oh, okay.
to the question how many.
Oh! There's a jester guy over there. It's just a guy right in front of me. What am I... What is happening? I'm so confused.
Welcome to Dreamweavers.
So who's doing that?
Now, where are the shots coming from?
Well, to the right.
Someone from over there, then.
Haunted towers? Things are about to get spoopy.
If you're trying to 100%, yes.
Hey,
There's
Jester.
F haunted towers.
I'm guessing you're the person. What happens? Oh, there's like a time limit. So now it introduces enemies that don't permanently die. That won't get annoying. Mozzie!
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, kill him anyway. Alright, Haunted Towers. If they're anything like the Donkey Kong 64's Haunted Castle, we're in for a rough time. Seriously, that place is so difficult to beat through. And this wasn't even like, oh, Kid Mason can't beat through Haunted Castle in Donkey Kong 64. Ha ha ha. No. This is Mason in 2015 on the Wii U could not beat Haunted Castles.
To be honest, I have not actually tried Donkey Kong 64, mostly just because I don't have any memories of it, and I've been currently I've been trying to collect a bunch of the games from my childhood that I can't currently play because we either sold them when I was a kid or lost them.
Is this the last area?
Haunted Towers?
Well, no, Dreamweavers. Okay, I was trying to do something and it was really dumb. Well, they're reusing old enemies from other areas.
I mean, this is just a remaster, so.
Oh, so this is the last area. Oh, hi. Oh. What? More like purple. Oh.
Wait, is this your first power-up? It can't be.
It looks like it.
Well, dang. Congratulations.
Alright, go make out with a fairy, you get superpowers.
Well, don't make out, she kisses you on the nose.
Yeah.
I do that with my dog. It's not exactly like we're making out.
Yeah, true.
Yes, and to the people listening to this 20 years in the future, I will clarify that I have not and will never do what I have previously stated.
I don't get it.
I'm protecting myself in case someone tries to insinuate I have actually attempted to make out with my dog.
Oh, okay. Cusco! Not Kasoko, it's Cusco.
Hey, Spyro.
No, definitely
dragons know
Kasoko.
There's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Are all these people high? That's the vibe I'm getting.
I mean, so they're Dreamweavers, and so the idea is that they're all like sleepy and have stuff to do with sleep. But yeah, some of them do appear a bit more high than others.
I'm one of those dream weavers, man.
I love that that Kosako, he has the little candle to go to bed with. Except if you looked, his horns are candlesticks, which have a little lamp on them. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do you need the one in your hand when you've got ones on your head?
True enough.
Oh, that's an interesting reasoning behind the power-up.
What?
Kevin suggests that Spyro is super embarrassed about being kissed on the nose, and so that superheats his fire breath.
Aww. Not yet, Mrs. Fairy. Lutalo.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
I don't like how the camera kind of jerks around like that.
Well, you're currently inside of a building, and Spyro has almost consistently been outside.
Yeah.
So, welcome to indoor cameras of the first Spyro game. I think that's honestly one of the weirdest things is that the camera feels so much like it did back when I was playing this as a kid.
That must
Now,
be
I
trippy.
mean, it really is, because I'll like there's some parts of the games that I know basically muscle memory, and I'll get to that part in here, and so it looks new and impressive and really shiny, and then suddenly I do this quick jump, fly, charge combination and get to a secret I know that's there, and I'm like, how did I do that? Because it just feels so much like the original did, which is really cool, but also very trippy. I do like the design they gave Spyro for the power-ups. That's a very nice touch. When he starts glowing like that.
Yeah. I do like it. How am I doing here? One more. Alright. Let's look for this guy. Or girl. Let's look for this dragon. Definitely not down there.
Okay, I'm gonna save you some time.
Okay.
The next dragon requires a little bit of work to get. Like, it's a complicated path and involves a lot of trial and error.
Let's just move on, and if I need to come back, I'll come back. Let's keep this show on the road. Or in the air. Ah, 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 ah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, technically girl dragons weren't introduced until Spyro got remade.
You mean
Spyro: A New
Skylanders?
Beginning. No, the remake before Skylanders. The one that had Elijah Wood voicing Spyro and the guy who voiced Kuzco as Sparks. I've only ever played the first one in that series. So. So where did all the eggs come from? I mean, it could be like the Kevin, I will give you the same answer you got from why am I mixing these two actors up?
Kevin Bacon.
No.
Elijah Wood.
Here-
Dark Passage.
I will give you the same answer that Jeff Goldblum gave in Jurassic Park. Nature finds a way.
That
I think
means
it's him that says that.
he means that the dragons reproduce asexually by budding. Their horns just pop off one day and boom, dragon egg. That's how it works, kids. That's a demon and a girl tortoise and a jester. Or those unkillable enemies that transform the other enemies. So you got a time limit to get through with the Oh!
I mean, if we really want to have this conversation, I would suggest holding off until after we play through Spyro 2, because more stuff comes out in that game, and I don't want to spoil for Mason. If we wish to continue our questioning of where do dragon eggs come from.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Is that a bong?
Now you're thinking.
Or an alcoholic beverage? It's a straight devil.
Well, I think strictly speaking, given that one of the last dragons you rescued was carrying a Arabian Nights lamp that was exuding a strange blue smoke, yeah, it's most likely a bong.
I was gonna say, so you're not saying it's outside the realm of possibility.
Oh yeah, no, like totally within, especially that guy. Like, don't get me wrong, Cassia, of all the dragons you've met so far, Cassia seems like the most one who would be using his lamp as a bomb.
Look at those guys, shades. I got some major implications that he was blind.
I actually didn't notice the first time I played through, but I really enjoyed the fact that he had star designs on his wings.
Yeah,
The constellations and all that.
yeah. I think he's blind because he doesn't name who you are. And he also... Oh, they're homing. Good. How do I salvage this? I can salvage this. I can salvage this. I can salvage this. I totally salvaged it. There we go. Drowned in Pepto-Bismol. Not the way I thought I'd go. Fairy, this is a death trap you just threw me into. I want you to know that.
Rax drowning in sweet coagulated meat juices. Somebody get me the biscuits quick!
Ow. You jerk. I know you're a devil, but you jerk. Protect me, impervious chest.
Mistakes were made.
This is a pretty straightforward area. Bakari. Bakura! Oh no. Look at his little sheep slippers!
Just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nook.
That's me, all right.
He's got little sheep slippers. Ah!
I'm waiting for you to meet my favorite dragon in Dreamweavers. I can't remember which one he is, though, where you find him. I remember his design, like, by heart. But I was like, okay, wait, is he in this world? No, I don't think so. But he might be. Okay, just keep an eye out.
Wait, that wasn't all the dragons in that world? That was a pretty straightforward level.
Yep, nope, you missed a section, so.
Oh! Well, how many dragons did I miss?
I don't think too many. You got 3, right?
2? Gosh dang, I missed an entire section in that. I'll go back if I need to. The dreaded Abaki. Hello. I'm trying to make a joke about what this reminds me of. But I can't
Shrek?
think of anything. Kind of. You're the
I
guy.
don't know why, but the guys dancing in the armor just for some reason remind me of Shrek. Like, not the movie, Shrek himself.
Oh, okay. Somebody.
Don't make me link Mouth Moods by Neil Cicerega.
Latif.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
He's cooked. He's cooked. Those pupils are dilated. He's cooked. Lofty Castle. Lofty Castle. Wait a minute. I don't know. Oh my gosh, they're fat bird dragons. That's an orc with a balloon. Ow. That was cold. I don't know if I'm entirely comfortable with that.
What, he smacked you with a shield. What do you want?
True enough.
It's revenge.
Best served cold.
Yes, allow me to introduce you to the original Flappy Birds.
I can see.
Yeah, so for years, I did not actually test whether or not you could hurt the devils by breathing fire on them. Because I assumed, logically speaking, that if they were, you know, devils and were made out of fire, the fire would
could not
hurt
hurt them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong. I only found that out in my last playthrough of this game.
Aw, there were fairies there.
When
Mudada.
you released them, so.
Aw,
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
that was adorable. He had a little fairy doll. Was that the guy, Josh?
No, Mudada's super cool. But no, that's not him.
I thought that was a human at first, not gonna lie, and I was gonna be like, I have so many questions.
Yes, much like Splatoon, Spyro is set in a post-apocalyptic Earth.
That still trips me out.
Honestly, it doesn't exactly trip me out. I'm just more like, why is something so dark in such a colorful game? It's very that's why it weirds me out. But I swear, if that's actually like what happens to the world, humanity dies and it's taken over by the squid and octopus overlords.
I knew hentai would lead to bad things.
Just remember, it's No Nut November, so... How did that become... actually, no, I don't want to know the answer to that.
Yeah, I was like, I... It's one of those things where it's like, I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Exactly. part of me is curious, and the rest of me is like, I've been on the internet long enough. I know that if I try and find out, I will regret it. Alliteration. No, it's not the alliteration. It's the whole like who decided for it to be a thing? Probably the whatever the name of the group is that decided what's it called? Abstinence only. Which, don't get me wrong, that is like the best way to not get anyone pregnant. But it also is apparently one of the more difficult ones, so. Yeah, maybe 4chan. Also could have been 8chan.
Four chan, probably.
The internet's whipping, boy.
They do the whipping, or they are the whipping?
I just get the feeling that it's very easy just to say, oh, it was probably 4chan, and then move on.
It's just because it's so believable. That or it's anonymous.
Yeah, true.
Yuseni? Is it him?
Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places
Let's
here
see.
in Lofty Castle too. See where
Nope.
it takes you.
I just noticed Yuseni has static electricity on his horn.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we got supercharge pad, but where does it go? That's gonna be an easy jump to make. Alright. Do 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 do. Ba da da beat up da 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 bow. Ba da da da. Ba da 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 ba ba da ba da ba da. I am the confused. What's over here? Here's another dragon. Baruti, Baruti.
Thank you for releasing.
Oh, you're high. Holy cow. That was a high dragon. You know, I love there are kids shows and properties that just throw really adult things into their movies and properties, and the goal is to have like no child actually get it until they are older. I actually really respect that kind of writing. To have it just enough so that no kid would pick it up, but also have every adult in the room know what you're talking about.
Like the original Toy Story.
Yeah, exactly. The old Disney was a really big expert at that.
Yakko, can you conjugate? Who, me? Why, I've never even kissed a girl.
My favorite one had to be Mulan. That entire bath scene. Because, like, as a kid, you have no idea what the big deal is. You're like, I don't get it.
You're just like, Oh yeah, you know, a guy and a girl. That's awkward, but okay.
Then you're older, and I'm like, this scene is infinitely more terrifying. There's a couple things they're bound to notice.
I am Yao,
King of the Rock. And I bet there's the ladies you can do about it.
Do about
it. And doesn't Ling, like, hip bump Mulan? I think that's the thing. I think he, like, hip bumps her.
It's either a hip or, like, I know. It's either that or shoulder. I can't remember which. I haven't watched Mulan.
I don't know. He gets really close. Okay, what? Did I get everyone in here? Oh, I did. Nice. I'm out of here.
You got all the dragons.
Peace. The Great Stone Dragon. Ah! Dreamweaver is the land of the Great Stoned Dragons.
See, I'm just super excited because they got Jet Li to play the Emperor of China in the live-action remake.
Oh my gosh, they have faces. But you're also delicious, so down you go.
Yeah, it's the mushrooms from Fantasia. I wouldn't worry too much about them.
Smoke weed every day, hold a bait away. Oh, that's a bomb.
The mushrooms from Fantasia were just... Except for the... No, even the small one seemed like a bit of an asshole.
Small mushrooms, huh?
That's Spyro!
Need some extra lives, buddy! Ah! Okay, what do you want?
Renting balloons. The fairies get all the good jobs. Come see me again when you've recovered 6,000 stolen treasure.
Oh, good. We're close. I was like, huh?
Oh yeah. I've been counting. You're you finish like 1 or 2 more levels and you've got it.
Cool. Whoo!
Oh, you're gonna go confront Jock?
I guess. Joaquins. Jacques. I thought sloths and then alligators. Both were wrong.
Nope. They're nightmare beasts.
Trademark.
So, my brother was telling me about an interesting crossover that I had never heard about. And I thought about it because of the Nightmare Beasts clause. Apparently there was a crossover with Wolverine and Batman where they were after the merged form of the Joker and Sabretooth, which is going under the name Hyena.
It's a really good naming scheme. I love that part in DC Marvel history when most of the writers for both of those comic series were... It's like they either worked on or... You know, they've worked on both comic properties at a certain point. Like, they share artists in the industry, so they form these connections.
Right.
It's like the Justice League Avengers crossover, where Superman uses both...
Captain America's hammer,
yeah.
Captain America's shield, and Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up with those comics. That was a good series. My favorite part was like everyone else starts fighting.
Revilo.
And Batman and
Oh.
like Captain America. Oh.
Is it this guy?
A wise dragon once told
Yes!
me how.
I was gonna say, as soon as it popped up, I'm like, this has got to be Josh's favorite.
Huh?
The knitting dragon.
Well, he's not only knitting, he is what he's knitting. But no, Batman and Captain America are facing off against each other, and they both look at each other. You know, they test each other out. You know, a couple of punches, couple kicks,
Kick his.
and Cap goes, "It is conceivable that you could beat me." And Batman's like, "Yes, but it would take a lot of time, and honestly, I think we've got more worries than that." And so, while everyone else is just like fighting each other and beating the crap out of each other, Batman and Cap just leave and try and figure out what's actually going on.
That is in line with both of their characters.
That was a good one. So, of course, my all-time favorite comic runs was the 2007 Guardians of the Galaxy run. It was like 2007, 2010, 2009. But that is.
Did you hear that forehead
Tuesday.
smack? That was a facepalm moment.
That was you falling in the lava?
Yep. Just take this boss and put a Dark Souls music to it. Kevin, I really hope you're...
Music.
Yeah, I don't know. Take your pick. Kevin, I really hope you're not still taking shots every time I miss a jump.
The next thing Kevin writes in is just a bunch of letters randomly
Exactly. Skill point acquired. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That means you beat Jacques without taking any damage.
Nice. Yeah, we did it. I think he just elbows her. Yeah. I don't know. A 6018, excellent year. Indeed. Alright, yo, dude.
Well done, Spot. Nasty's world is not the friendliest.
Oh!
Ready to go?
We're going to Nasty's world. Dang. It's like... Oh. Okay, what's your deal? Where do you lead?
Eagle it.
Oh, so this is the last stage. Oh. Shut the front door. Yo. That's crazy. Oh. Nork Cove. Alright, so... because it is 11, I think I'm going to call it here for today. And given it stated that we're already at the end world of Spyro 1, completionist levels not included, I think I'm going to do the other 2 games and stream those as well.
Yes.
Because why not? If this one was so short. So I will do that. So stretch out, yawn a little bit, and have a good night. Or day, afternoon. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you future people from tuning in too. And have a happy Thanksgiving. Or whatever holiday you're using. Exactly.